Hello, yeah, my name's Jenny Starr and this is East Alsery Farm near Bradworthy. We farm about 200 acres here. It's all put at permanent pasture. We've got sheep and suckler cows here. At the moment I've got about 400 ewes, which are mainly clean crosses and some easy cares. They're all lambed outside in April, which has been working quite well, just a bit weather dependent. All the lambs are sold fat at the moment through CQLP, mainly to Jaspers and St Mary Meat. Probably looking at perhaps selling some lambs store in the future, just to try and get them off the farm a bit sooner. And also we've got about 45 suckler cows here. They run with the sheep and graze on a lot of sort of rushy pasture. We've got some coal grassland in the HLS scheme. I was asked by my vet at Pembode if I'd like to become one of the sheep focused farms for the South West Healthy Livestock project, and I just thought it was too good an opportunity to miss, to get lots of help and advice and to try and move the flock performance forward and improve profitability. My main target's to improve the grassland management, to try and get lambs away a lot sooner and reduce the concentrate costs. Also to increase the lambing percentage, which has been coming down a little in the last 2 years, at about 180%. And just to get the lambs away sooner off the farm. And one of the other problems with the ewes I've been trying to sort out is lameness, which has gradually been getting worse over the years. But I've worked with Claire Fathizian through the project, and we came up with a plan together to try and reduce the level of lameness, mainly from foot rot, but also scald as a problem. So we worked together, and I've been culling repeat offenders, those ewes that keep getting foot rot, even after being treated. And also I've put in place a vaccination programme with foot vax. So we've really only started that about a year ago, but things have improved quite a bit already. I've concreted a bit more of the handling area and got a second foot bath, so just trying to put a bit more effort into the ewes' feet, just to try and improve them and not run into any more problems. Charlie Morgan was one of the speakers that came on farm. He was really helpful, and I realised I've got a lot of improvements I can do to improve grassland use and efficiency. So I've started with splitting some of the larger fields with an electric fence, and I've put in extra drinking points just so I can move the ewes and get them to eat as much grass as possible, and then move them on to the other side of the fence. So that was quite simple really, without things getting too complicated, but just trying to improve the use of the grass we've got. Also, I've planted some forage crops for the first time in several years, and after I've sort of got the system worked out of moving my electric fence, that seemed to work really well and definitely reduce the concentrate usage on the finished lambs. Since starting the project, I've also purchased a handheld recorder and PC software, so I'm recording nearly all the sheep from the flock apart from the older ones, and that's just to try and follow through any reoccurring problems and also with using the EID tags on the lambs and then weighing them. It's been quite interesting and quite shocking sometimes to see their weight gain and also weight loss. In the summer I ran into problems with worms, and then also later in the year with fluke, and lambs you thought were doing okay are in fact standing still or losing weight. So and from seeing those weights, I then spoke to the vet and tried to work out what is happening and what's going wrong. So Polly, the vet at Pembroke, we've worked together, and she's actually been doing the fecal egg counts for me, and we've been monitoring them and trying to target the wormer we use and when we do it, to try and not to overuse any products. But I have also used Zolvex this year on the weaned lambs. We did a wormer resistance test, and that did show up triple resistance. So in the future we're going to work together and see which wormers we can use. So it's really about trying to target the inputs and veterinary medicine to make get the most out of them. Yeah, it's been really interesting hosting the meetings here as well, and meeting other local farmers. Most are in a similar position and perhaps have similar problems. So to be able to talk together and learn different things from other farmers, and they've been able to help me and say, why don't you try this or try different things, and it might have taken a little while, but I've sort of thought about those thoughts and acted on quite a few of them.